world is breaking down. Let your world too. Consider this. When you die, you'll have to let all the stuff you believe you are go too. Why not let it go now and be the lighter for it? What you come to know if you study it is selves break down, are not real so much as have perspective and time-dependent verisimilitude, are temporary structures organized by conditioning. What you'll come to find, I hope, is that selves are a lot of baggage. They're not so workable in a crisis. They tend to bog down because they're not real. When you're forced to respond to an immediate crisis, where does the self go? It is forgotten for the instant, but for the act of defending it. When your notions of self break down, concordant with the breakdown of the social fabric by which you've been constructed, and with the breakdown of base ecological conditions supporting your existence, what will you become? A being, breathing again, a returning to baseline. And I'm not talking about regression. I'm talking about awareness of ourselves as a process primarily. The rest is complexity, writ up from elegance, and subject to change, to reorganization. Selves must undergo reorganization as they proceed on processes of maturity. Life persists in so many forms and contexts because it can strip down to its base operating premises as it may need to. And what are those patterns fractally expressed through all living beings? The pattern is negentropy, that is, the movement towards higher order and the creation of higher order structures from available energy through metabolism and reproduction. And negentropy occurs via cognition, particularly the way Maturana and Varela sum up cognition in the Santiago school theory is spot on. The process of living is a process of cognition. This is true whether or not the organism has a nervous system. And what if we just remembered, readopted, and lived dynamically by such a soul code as what amplifies life? It is what we are after all, when we strip the rest away, or when the rest is stripped away from us. When I sit with you and listen, I am embodying full trust and interest in what you might find there. With inquiries and inflections of my own reflections, my own sense-makings offered as amendments, I guide your attention, helping restructure your patterning. I am living from a knowledge that when all is stripped away and down, I am witnessing a sense-making process that never fails, though it is not free from faultiness in its results, and though it is not always cultivated. I need you to know there is a you beyond who you think you are right now. And what do you owe to that you? And that you to you? If you don't awaken to what's workable in your being, in our world, which is that you are best understood as a learning process, as sense-making itself, then I can't help you. And worse, you can't help yourself. What is there? What doesn't yield but persists in pattern, teaches you of your own nature? What is there to be worked with must be worked with. If you work from false premises, you get muddled results. Such is generally true, and such is fractally true. You can't afford that, nor can I, nor can we. The world is breaking down. Why not you too? So I help you right yourself, get on course of purpose again, through the sense you and we, collaboratively, make of it. And as such, a little fractal of life means in miniature. As a result, so your actions coordinate, synchronize with your deeper being, harmonize with that chord of your deeper purpose, your true self and root self, and thus are more generally liable to hit any locally relevant mark. Your actions are thus more generally reliable and liable to hit whatever locally relevant mark you are targeting. This is an adaptive and fractal praxis. You could praise or deride this as vision, as the platform for all action, thinking and doing. But it is even deeper than that. It is fit. It is about fit. and how all the parts, all the intelligences make a whole, how they all fit together, and what patterns are fit enough to traverse terrain unknown and unprecedented in the future. Clarity, liberation into a truer form of yourself brings the world truer in refracted reflection. Where dissonance between self and world, through the door of insight to collective wisdom, is diminished, karma is undone, and damned do we need this praxis right now. So, the world is breaking down. And why not you too?